Bengals and the Ravens, and it comes...
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here we go. No.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw out all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why? Because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And to the So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we give up the middle to Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The numbers for Williams a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there into the hands of Ross. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season. And got his man complete! And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Bengals at 13-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Richardson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they're going to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On second down, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. On the option to give to Williams here. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Stroud sets up the play action. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense of getting so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Richardson now on second down. That's out to the flat for Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Richardson to the air on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Richardson looking to throw on second down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's taken at around the 40. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's got a man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Play action. Now Richardson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DeAndre Swift as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we've come upon halftime here in, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off play action, Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Stroud now on second down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Ross, 74 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Richardson off the play fake. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And just shutting him off there. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stroud to throw it. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. This now a 3rd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stroud looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second down, here's Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Rosas' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Stroud. And this one caught by Max Williams. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Stroud. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now Stroud. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, possession. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Richardson able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Colin Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Ravens ready to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bengals drive about to get going as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.